Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Hope you guys are enjoying your weekend. To all my subscribers, hey guys, why am I doing this? Hey guys, to all my subscribers and to my visitors, I truly appreciate you guys. Those of you, you kind of, you slide through every now and then and check out something cool. I appreciate you all as well. Please feel free to check out my videos tab and also my playlist tab in there, especially my playlists. I have set some videos aside that they are under different categories, so you can search through some things and see what may, tickle your fancy or answer some questions you may have. And again, I appreciate you all. All right, guys, so I'm going to get into this prophetic word that the Lord gave to me. And I'm going to read to you first in Matthew chapter 5. And it says, I start at 1. And seeing the multitudes, he, Jesus, went up into a mountain, and when he was set, his disciples came unto him. And he opened his mouth and taught them, saying, Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is a kingdom of heaven. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. I'm going to skip down to 7. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. What I want you guys to pay attention to is 3. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is a kingdom of heaven. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. My brothers and sisters, how can you be called, especially Christians now, got to talk to Christians. This can apply to all humanity, but especially believers of God. How can you be called the peacemakers when you are so unkind to the poor or to those who you consider to be less than you? How can you obtain mercy when you are not merciful to those who are in certain positions, those who serve you, those who work for you, those who are preparing food for you? You're not merciful should they mess up your order, or should the room not be up to standard, or should it not be up to par, especially if you have people that work in your house. The meek shall inherit the earth. And those that you mistreat, when they mourn, they will be comforted. And the poor in spirit, sometimes we see people that are down and just not doing or feeling their best or in the best position in life. But do you know that they're going to inherit, for theirs is a kingdom of heaven? They're going to inherit the kingdom of heaven. Guys, let me tell you what the word of the Lord is. Don't scam the poor. Don't mistreat the poor and the less fortunate. People that you think that are less than because they are cooks and they may be in housekeeping and they may be a baker and they may be in jobs that you consider that it doesn't take much education and they're nobodies. Very often people who are in these positions, you see the janitor, you see the housekeeper, you see someone who is working, they're cooking, they may work, maybe at the Waffle House, or they may be just in the back, and someone that is they are a maid, they are housekeeping, someone that works in your house to cook and to clean. You are treating them very poorly, or you tend to look down on them when, this person, they're just a mechanic, or he's just works in construction, or he or she, they just do painting and they paint buildings. There are certain things that you look at and say blue collar workers, you want to say, and and consider them to be less than. But God sees that. My brothers and sisters, it takes a special gift. It is the gift of God in each and every one of these people to be able to do it. You would not be able to sit in your home, in your house, in your apartment without the hand of those construction workers. Your car, when it breaks down, you will be in trouble, and you are not skilled and learned enough to open up that hood to know exactly how to fix your car. Some of you know how because you have the gift to be of a mechanic, or you can read some things and figure it out. When you go to the restaurant, that wonderful night out is possible because of that cook that's sweating in the back, because of their skill. And so often they are treated with such disrespect and such little regard. The lady that's cleaning your room, that makes your stay at the hotel so pleasant, because they work so hard to clean that room. So how dare you go in that room, and because there's housekeeping, you are so slack. You make more of a mess than you would ever make in your own home because housekeeping needs to clean it. I'm not saying that when you go to your room, sometimes you go in there and things are not done and things need to be fixed. The sheets may be dirty. But you know what? You don't need to go down or call down to the front desk and railing and making a stink and want to call management. And you do that because you want to get a discount. And you want them to move you and upgrade you up to a suite or to a presidential suite. There are people, believers, that do this. But do you know it takes a special gift for you to get that wonderful, beautifully made platter, and how they're able to put the designs on your plate and make your food so wonderful? Do you not know this is a blessing, and this is a gift that's in this person to make this a special gift for someone to be able to go from room to room in a hotel and clean those rooms and make them pleasant, because you barely want to clean the one room in your house, or it's a headache to do it? We don't have that gift. We don't have that anointing, so to speak, to do those things. You know, I clean my place up and I'm like, oh, you know, I can't imagine having 10 to 20 more rooms to go or several floors to clean up in a hotel. Do you know how much it takes for someone to greet you and to seat you and to deal with all these different things? But so often these people are misused and abused and mistreated because you're only a janitor. You're only a cook. You're only a housekeeper. No such thing. It takes a great anointing to do this, guys. It's a gift. You know, maybe the term anointing is wrong, but it is a gift from God to do this. Don't overlook and don't mistreat them. Stop giving the people that serves you. You are known for giving the people that brings you your food a hard time. There's some of you are professional thieves, because what you do is you set your mind to find fault so that you can get a free meal. Or you just like to make people uncomfortable. And God is saying this is not Him. Blessed are the poor in spirit. How often do you overlook the person that's walking on the street or sleeping on the corner? Do you know God cares about that person? And I've done another video, something that the Lord showed me. Many times, those are angels in disguise. Some are just folks they're on the street, unfortunately. But many times, you have entertained angels unaware. The way you treated that person because they're poor, the way you treated that housekeeper, the way you treated the cook, the way you treated certain people, because many times in the Bible, angels came and they looked like people. Sometimes they came in their glorious states, or they're in great stature, but many times they came just looking like a man, just looking like a regular person. God is saying, do not scorn the poor. Do not scorn and mistreat those who are in lower, what you would consider to be lower positions in life, because they are actually great. They are in the position of serving, selflessness, really. And God hears them when they mourn, when they cry because of their small, minuscule pay and the humiliations they had to go through that day because of you, because of others. Theirs is the kingdom of heaven. They are meek. They shall inherit the earth, because a lot of times they have to be meek when you are sitting there or certain people are being disrespectful to them, and they just have to stand there and take that and still serve you. And some of you, I see someone that you specialize in insulting or making people feel uncomfortable. And when they go and they come back, you'll say to them, "You're not upset, are you? I didn't hurt your feelings, did I? You're not upset, right?" God is going to judge you for these things. People, everyone has a purpose in this life. Be thankful that certain things and certain shoes you have not had to walk in. Not everybody is in the position that they're in because they have sinned against God, while in some cases it is. But even then, it's not for you or I to mistreat them. Stop mistreating the poor. Stop mistreating and looking down on people because they're in there. You consider them they're just white collar workers. They're blue collar workers. Okay? And we don't have to say good morning. We don't have to acknowledge them. Stop mistreating the people that are in your home. Some of you have in-home care for whether your parents or they come and they're helping you in your house and you are mistreating them. Even some of you're mistreating people, even they're people of color. You have people in your home that is of color and you treat them terribly. You mistreat your cooks. You mistreat the person who cleans your house. You treat them like dogs. Be careful. Sometimes there is an angel in your house. I met a man. His name was Jonathan. He was walking on the street and I stopped and I gave him some money so he could buy something to eat. And he says, "Hello." He says, "My name's Jonathan. What's your name?" And I gave him my name. And there's another gentleman. I forgot what his name was. I think his name was Michael. He had a very unusual name. And the Lord just dropped it in my spirit. The names of these men and people I've met. God says sometimes you're looking in the face of an angel who can give a report of how you were, how you treated them. When we stand before the throne of God, we're going to be so surprised. Those of us that's really tried to do the things of God and hear, "Well done," you're going to be so surprised at the things that you have done, the people that you have helped. And not that you just helped because, "Oh, this might be an angel," but you're going to be so surprised the things that you have done. You'll be surprised the seed that you planted in a person by just a smile, a kind word, just saying, "Hi, how are you?" or giving them a compliment. You're going to be surprised how that little moment change a person's life. You're going to be surprised how you obeying God and calling somebody up and inviting them out to lunch or doing an act of kindness. You're going to realize that how you saved this person that was thinking of taking their own lives. You're going to be surprised how when you just stop and you listen to someone, or the time that you spent kept that person from doing a murder suicide. You're going to see how when you handed someone a meal or you stopped to give someone just a cup of coffee, how in fact you had entertained an angel. You will find that that act that you did, someone saw you do that and how it blessed their heart and encouraged them to keep going. You will find that you saying good morning and you acknowledging that person at your job that you consider, oh, this is just a housekeeper. You saying good morning to them or thank you, I appreciate you. How that would give them the chance, how that gave them the strength to keep going, because at that moment they were feeling their lowest. We're going to be so surprised, guys. We're going to be so surprised. God is saying, stop scamming people. Stop mistreating folks. That person you have deemed to be unimportant and they're irrelevant, it's God's masterpiece. And He is not okay with you mistreating them. We are going to be held accountable. God is going to look at us and ask us questions about how we treated one another, not on your great works. Did you obey me, and how did you treat your neighbor? So be mindful, guys. Okay, bye.